10 years ago this past summer, my partner and I tied the knot, later driving off to the sunset-lit shores of Lake Tahoe for our honeymoon in a Mercedes-Benz Sprinter 4x4 that our wedding party lovingly christened the Sea Bus. Seeking to celebrate a decade of partnership, we decided to revisit Lake Tahoe for a week of lakeside fun. Just as the Mercedes was perfect then, our year-long review 2025 BMW M2 ended up being a similarly perfect fit. We split our journey down memory lane into 3 parts. The first leg would take us up from Los Angeles to San Francisco via freeway. The second across the Gold Rush era mountain towns of the Sierra Nevada to Tahoe. The third would see us down through the vast expanse of Death Valley on the way home. During those 3 legs, we came to the realization that for a family of 2, the M2 is one heck of a road trip car, maybe one of the best. Stress-free interstate and urban travel. At risk of eating my words, I think I discovered our M2's absolute limit when it comes to space for people and things during our first leg from SoCal up to San Francisco, where we were planning to spend our first few nights with friends and catch a concert. We stuffed a large rolling suitcase, a carry-on friendly duffel bag, a large backpack and handbag, a couple shopping bags of gifts, and another couple filled with food into it. Oh, and our 60-pound dog, her food, and of course her toys. It was a lot of stuff, requiring us to temporarily slide the front seats forward to utilize space on the rear floor. And we had one more bag. One of us would be riding on the roof. And it probably wouldn't have been the dog. Despite running out of space, the M2 made what would have otherwise been a sinfully boring 400-mile John-up California spine easy, with the engine happily spinning at around 3,000 RPM in 6th gear at 75 miles per hour. There's always plenty of torque on tap to pass slower traffic without having to bother downshifting, while the automatic rev matching gave me one less thing to manage while dealing with traffic, which slowed to a crawl as we approached the Bay Area. The only things I wished for from the Bimmer were radar cruise control and perhaps a little more refinement in its lane keep assist settings. I couldn't quite find the Goldilocks zone between not enough and too much. Assist. Curvy mountain climbs? No problem. The few days we spent in San Francisco in our M2 were a blur, but not because of any high speeds we were traveling. Instead, the BMW seamlessly blended into the scenery of driverless cars, trolleys, and cyclists. Its small size made it easy to park and maneuver around denser areas of the city. Its trunk gave us valuable covered storage that some competitors lack, and the automatic hill hold function helped take the stress out of driving a manual transmission car in one of the hilliest cities in the nation. Even so, we couldn't wait to get out of the city. Cutting through towns like Placerville and Coloma, our route was stunning in its beauty. Tall pines and granite blurred past as we wound through gold rush towns en route to Tahoe. Here, the roads twisted and turned along the banks of the American River and its pioneer-era wagon tracks. 2 westbound and a single eastbound lane up steep, curvy roads made for slow going as traffic stacked up behind big rigs and weekend traffic. I lived for the passing lane ahead signs. As we neared, I toggled the bright red M1 button on the left side of the steering wheel, which queued up one of the custom drive modes I created. Sport Plus on the engine, Sport on the brakes and suspension, Auto rev match off.